What's up, everybody? Welcome to Closet of Kids Convos Vibes Unleashed. I'm your girl Trina. I kind of want to just talk about like the whole YouTube journey, like this experience, ups, downs, and everything that's like in between. So when I started the whole YouTube thing, it was cool. Like I started it more so like a podcast, right? So sneakerhead, but it would just cover like all types of vibes, like in between, not just about shoes or whatever, just have it be motivation, lifestyle, just candid conversations. But things happen, so I end up switching over to just doing kind of like talking head or these type videos, just me. Then I got into like the whole monetization thing of it, right? Especially, because the whole monetization, it just kept getting like thrown out there, thrown out there. So it's just like, well, why not? In a sense, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be on here, you might as well just kind of make it worth it, right? Sitting down, taking the time out, because a lot goes into creating a YouTube page or the journey into trying to like grow the YouTube page. And so when I sat down and decided to, yeah, I'm gonna monetize it. I'm going to do this. I want to like be intentional with this, like a lot went into it. You're scripting. You are just trying to figure out the whole niche thing came up. Cause like I said, when I started it as a podcast, it's different than you doing a channel specifically about just different things. So, they were just talking about like the whole niche. What's your niche? What's your niche? What's your niche? And so that's what I was focused on. So I'm asking the upfront calls. Upfront calls, honestly, if I could go back, I realized I could have easily done it with my camera, right? I mean, my phone, right? But I did want to invest in a quality camera because you always see that, especially if you're going to do like the whole podcast thing. They was like, quality equipment, but I really could have done what I'm doing now, like with my phone. My phone, lapel mic, not necessarily even a light, but it was just like a vibe that I want to set. So I did invest in the camera. I did invest in microphones. I did invest in lighting. And so I probably spent a little over $1,000 just getting equipment that I felt like was that I wanted to do. No one said, well, just watching, different, other YouTubers saying, you need this, you need that. But I did everything based off of me having a podcast, right? But if I go back and could start all over again, I think I would have just started with my phone, especially just doing these type of videos. And so when I realized, like, that the podcast was doing really well, but it got to a position where I needed to kind of have like my own. So that's why I was just like, you know what? Let me just kind of do these type videos until I can get like the space and everything for like my own podcast or whatever. But I didn't realize how difficult growing a YouTube channel would be, right? It's a lot that goes into it, especially when you have one video that does 200 views followed by your next 5 video that's not even breaking 20 views, right? Like mentally, like that can mess with you. And I think I got to a point where I was allowing it to, mess with me. So I had to take a step back. I had to like, reevaluate some things like Trina, what it is like that you want, because you didn't start this channel, with the intentions of being monetized, but that pressure that comes along with it, because everything worth doing, you're putting your time, energy, and effort into it, right? So if you are sitting here and you're doing, you're scripting and you're coming up with topics and you're doing all this type stuff, and you feel like I got a quality video here, and you sit there and you upload it and you may get like 7 views. Tell me that's not like depressing. And that's why I felt like, dang, I'm allowing this to like affect me mentally. And that's not where I wanted to be. Um, so then, you see where, and I don't even know how do people get your email and all that type stuff. They email you, I could promote this video for you. I could promote this video for you. And like, yeah, it's cool, but it's only that video is only getting that. So at the end of the day, ultimately, I just don't feel like it is, those things are growing your channel. Like, and I don't know if it, and I did a thing about like, is there like a perfect blueprint for YouTube success? And I really don't think it is. I just think that it just comes, like, if it happens, it's gonna happen, but you have to stay like just really committed to the process and committed to your why. Um, and I think sometimes I will lose that, or like I have to like revisit my why from time to time so I can continue this and not allow YouTube to like mentally take me to a place that, I'm not really, wanting to go to. The best part about being a new YouTuber, and I've said this a lot, is that we don't have that many subscribers to impress, right? So it's like, when people have all the like thousands and thousands of subscribers, they have to do something right, right? Because you have all these people that's like, and all this pressure on you to do something right. But the best part about having or being a small YouTuber and just now like growing your channel, different things like that, you don't really have that many people to impress. So like if your video isn't the best, like it's okay. Like, or if you feel like, man, I feel like this can be better, or this isn't like on the same level as this person, like that's okay, because we're growing. But one thing I can say is that I feel like I've been consistent with getting better. And I say that to say, because I can go back to video 1 or video 10, compare it to now, and it's totally different. I can even see like just me being comfortable like in front of the camera and just like talking to the camera. That's different. And so I think, like that part is like cool. And so I just feel like you have to figure out what it is that makes you sit here, and that's what you have to like use that to keep going and keep growing, right? I've become better like just speaking, just like the whole overall thing. It's like cool. This is only my second time going live. The first time I went live when I had when I was doing a podcast, but as far as like just a solo video, this is my first time going live. I see a lot of people saying that, growing your channels, getting those watch time hours, because that's what I struggle with. I have over 100 and probably 20 videos uploaded. I have less than 300. No, I have 306, watch time hours. And everyone knows you have to have the 4,000 to become monetized, right? And that's 4,000 within a year. My year, even though I started my channel in January, I didn't upload my first video until I think late February, early March. So, I have a lot of hours to cover in a short period of time if I am trying to become monetized within a year, which was initially my goal. But I've set so many other different small goals that, as long as I've continued to meet those goals and like make you have little check marks or whatever, like that feels good. Moving all of these little stones that that you see like this huge mountain in your way, right? Like, dang, if I could just get over that mountain, then this could this would make be more realistic, or you could just see things like a little bit clearer. So, you have to start moving those things like just a little bit at a time. And I did a video, I haven't uploaded yet, but I did do a video here recently about getting 1% better every day. So that I feel like is those little things, even the sitting down in front of the video, in front of the camera and turning it on is like a goal. Like we have to learn how to like celebrate like those small wins. Getting that first subscriber, that's a small win. Sitting down and batch recording is a small win. Crossing the threshold of the even 300 watch hours, that was a small win. So we have to continue to figure out, celebrate those small wins, because that helps. What did you say that you were going to do? You did what you said you were going to do. I did, and that's a small win. So I just feel like the pressure of being a small YouTuber is real. It is real. And I think it's like okay in a sense of like admitting that, because you have to admit it. Then you have to figure out like whether or not you want to do. I think a lot of us don't succeed because we're so quick to throw in a towel. Be like, man, I did 100 videos and I'm still not monetized. But it may have been that 101 video that actually is the one that's going to get you, that's going to get pushed out there for you, different things like that. So I think it's just like, it decides, like, it's just one of those things like, is this what I want to do? If so, we got to keep moving. If not, that's okay too. Pressures come from so many different aspects of life, and then you got that, then you throw succeeding on YouTube on there too, right? And it's so many, I realize it is so many small YouTubers out here, and that's where I feel like my passion is wanting to see like all of us win, because I feel like it's room enough for like all of us out here. And I think that's where I'm at. Like I want to see all of us win. I want to see like all of us like succeed. But we have to figure out what it is that we're good at and that we want to talk about. I can share my journey, right? And only I can share that journey, right? Because no one else has experienced like the thing. Like, I mean, we all experience similar things, but no one can experience the thing like I experienced, right? So I can only share that with you, right? And then hope like in turn like that can help you in a way. And that's why I like to watch other small YouTubers to see what it is that they're dealing with, what it is that they're going through. What do they find that worked, or what did they realize that did not work for them? Recreating, content. Like how do you come up with your ideas? What is it about like YouTube, regardless of you only getting one view a week or one subscriber a month? Like what is it that keep us going, that like, no, I'm not gonna throw in the towel like just yet, right? So what is it that keep us going, that we feel like it'll be worth me sitting down here in front of this camera again, doing this, even though my last video only got 10 views, or I haven't had a new subscriber in, a month or something like that, so it's something that keep us going. And that's what we have to find, like that joy in that. And like I said, and it's, sticking to our why. I think, people talk about as far as like growing your channel in the sense of, going live. That's how you can get a lot of viewing hours. And that's where I struggle with. I struggle with the viewing hours. And another thing I feel like I struggle with, not really subscribers. I mean, I think I got 700 some subscribers. I don't remember, but it is I think majority of my subscribers subscribed when I had my podcast, right? So me kind of switching over to this, they're not watching this. They don't care about my YouTube monetization journey. They don't care about SEO and tags and thumbnails, different things like that, But the subscribers I'm getting now, that's what they do like. So I continue to create content for them. Another thing, how do y'all feel about not Cause in the beginning, it's exciting, right? You start a new channel. Hey, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'm watching a video. I'm promoting. I'm pushing out there like on my Facebook page or whatever. Like tune in. I'm going whatever, and then they don't. Like you send your YouTube link to 50 of your family members and tell them to subscribe, and they be like, okay, but then you only get 5 new subscribers. Like, how does that genuinely make you feel? I know it kind of probably had me in my feelings like in the very beginning, because I'm like, dang, all you have to do is subscribe. But the crazy part about what I realized eventually is that subscribers don't turn over actually to watch time hours, because just because they like subscribe, they're not sitting up there watching your stuff. So I don't tell people about my channel anymore. I don't tell people like when I'm uploading a video, because I genuinely want those people who are out here looking for this type of content. Those are the people I want watching my stuff, right? Because those are the people that's going to come back. Those are the people that's going to continue to support. Those are people that's going to like learn from stuff that I'm saying or things that I've been through. So I don't tell people anymore. And another thing, I see a lot of people do, sub for sub. Because a lot of small YouTubers out there. So if you subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to yours. Like, yeah, cool. But that does not equate to watch time hours. Because I was guilty of doing that. Like, someone tell me they subscribe, so I automatically went and subscribe, but I may not have watched any of their content. So I don't know if I'm doing them I may be doing them a disservice, right? Because I'm sitting here acting like I'm going. I mean, I don't know if I'm even saying like I'm acting like I'm going to watch, because I never said I was going to watch it, but I did subscribe with the intent of like supporting. But at the end of the day, they want people who on their channel that actually enjoy what it is they're doing and what they're talking about, different things like that. So I don't know. People have their own opinions about the whole subscriber trend sub for sub thing. Again, I'm to a point where it's like, you know what? I just want to genuinely, organically grow this channel. I want to grow this channel for like other small YouTubers who genuinely are interested in what worked for you. Like how did the whole process go? Like, what did you feel like that you could have done differently, or you would have, done differently in the beginning? So I think my problem is just trying to transition from that podcast channel to like a YouTube type growth for new YouTubers, learning how to type channel. And so I think that's where my biggest struggle has come in. Another thing, I wish like it was easier to find other small YouTubers. That's a big struggle, because a lot of them, all you're seeing are the people who have the 20, 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. No, I want to see the people who have the hundreds of subscribers, 10 subscribers, or even a couple of thousand subscribers, because that means that at one point in time they're where I've been. And even though the people who have like the huge channels, they've been where I've been or where I'm currently am, but it just seemed more genuine coming from someone who's going through the same struggle that you're going to. True, you have to, I think it's good to have like people like that you look up to in a sense, so you watching them see what they've done. But I like small YouTube channels, and that's just me, because I feel like it's just kind of like more relatable. And it was I see videos how to grow this or how to grow that, but you sit there and then you watch it and it's like, I didn't learn anything. Or like you transition your Instagram channel to like YouTube, so of course you gain 10,000 subscribers in 10 days or something like that, because it was easier for you to like transition over because you brought those people with you. But I'm talking about somebody who genuinely start with 0 subscribers and, grew like that. I think I think that's like been my biggest thing, like as far as just people watching or trying to figure out like what it is that I want to do and how to genuinely do this, and watch whatever. I enjoy sitting in front of this camera though, for real, and talking about YouTube or whatever. I do want to start doing like just motivational type videos too. Because it's easy to get like discouraged. And it's something like this. It's very easy to get discouraged. So we got to stay focused, right? So I have to continue to put out stuff that's gonna keep you like encouraged, because we all struggling to grow here. So I want to grow, you want to grow, right? That's the whole point of us sitting here, right? So I think it's like we got to continue to, or I have to continue to figure out what it is that I'm doing, or how can I grow my channel so I can genuinely share the what. But I don't know if there's like a right thing. Like I can tell you, because even I have over 700 subscribers, but honestly, I can't tell you how I got them. Like I don't feel like it was a trick. I don't feel like it was any special tags I used. I don't feel like it was any special thumbnails I used. I don't feel like it was any special titles that I used, keywords, nothing. Honestly, that got me the 700 plus subscribers. So I don't know. Like that's just like, I don't know, people. And I think maybe they just use it for clickbait, but I don't know. It's just, I don't feel like it's just like that stuff. I don't feel like that stuff works. Because like I pay for a vidIQ. I do use vidIQ, but honestly, it's not doing anything. I don't feel like it's doing anything like special, or hasn't did it. I did a coaching for a couple of months. I think I had like 50% off or something. I did it for a couple of months. Honestly, like it was cool. Like my coach was good in a sense of like encouraging. He had great suggestions, but did I see like this spectacular growth from when I had my YouTube channel not YouTube channel, but before I used vidIQ versus using vidIQ now? Did I see like this huge growth? No. I mean, as far as the coaching goes, no. So I scale back on like, I can't continue to like throw money out there and I'm not really seeing like any new results. Another thing I feel like we just got to continue to revisit the why, figure out I think now, I do think that having your niche is important. I'm over 40, right? So they say that that's like a niche in itself. And I do see it's a couple of people out there that's like killing the whole over 40 thing, like just trying to build a channel over 40 because you can use your life experience as your niche, right? And use that to continue to grow, different things like that. So I do think that picking your niche, I do believe that that's important. I do believe that's important, but do I think it's like a must in the very, very beginning? No, because we all sitting up here trying to figure this out, So that's why I say I think it's important for us to just keep going. Consistency, but we have to be disciplined with it also. And I think the combination of those two is what's going to keep you coming back. It's going to keep you sitting down in front of your camera, scripting, if that's what you do, or whatever it is that continues to, like, even though my last video only got 7 views, I'm going to sit down here again and record another one. So I think if I had to say, like, I think like we have to be consistent and disciplined. I think those are the only two things combined together that's going to work, and that's going to keep you here in front and continue to come back, regardless of what the numbers show. Kind of analytics will kill you. Like if you like if you genuinely sit down and watch your analytics and keep watching that YouTube studio button, that can be some depressing type stuff, right? Like that YouTube studio button it can be depressing, like seriously, especially if you're not seeing any type of growth. Sometimes like I have to be intentional with not checking that button, with not checking that app, seriously. Because it's rough. Like, when you feel, especially after you upload a video and next thing you know, like, dang, I ain't getting no views, I ain't getting no new subscribers, different things like that. So it's rough. I just think it's important that we stay consistent, we stay disciplined during the consistency, and we continue to get that 1% better every day. We have to realize there is no one size fit all blueprint for YouTube success. You have to figure out what it is that worked for you and keep going. I think another thing that we just have to just trust the process, whatever that process may look like. Your process may look different than mine. My process is going to look different than the next person, because you got to realize everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey to success is going to be different. I don't think there's one way that's going to get you there. So that's why, because if it was, everybody would have succeeded by now. It would have been a perfect blueprint out there that everybody, if I follow this from A to Z, that I'm going to be monetized in 30 days. It's no one size fit all plan. So that's what we have to realize, that there's like success for everybody looks different. And so in order to grow, we're going to have to just figure out what works for us and master what works for us, whatever that look like, and however long it takes. I have not mastered it. That's why I'm still on this side of monetization. I have not crossed over yet. But I would like to think that my dedication, my commitment to this process will eventually get me there. So I say all that, say, do not get discouraged. Stay focused. Stay true to your why. Trust the process. Continue to commit to getting 1% better with every video, with every time you sit down in front of the camera. You got to commit to doing that. Commit to the consistency. Commit to the combination of consistency and discipline, because I think it's those two that's coupled together that's going to make things better and have better results, because that's what we're looking for. They're just getting better. You should be able to go back and look at 10 videos ago and see a difference between then and now. But thank you for all those who watched. Appreciate the support. Again, this is your girl Trina. Closet Kids Convos, Vibes Unleashed. And until the next time, peace. That was fun. That was my first time going live. I had a few people on here, not too much, but I'll be back. It was fun.